Hello and welcome to this masterclass, Growth Through Creativity. This is Sherry Anderson, founder of Unique to You Marketing. I'm so glad to have you participating in this series with me. And today I'm going to be talking about establishing the foundation of your business. We've been previously in the last presentation, we've been talking about the SMART growth plan and growing your business in a smart way. And creativity is that foundation. And here's the SMART growth model. It has all 7 phases. And as you can see, that phase 1 is that foundational phase that you must have in place to build your $1 million idea, as I like to call it. So we're going to talk about this creativity phase today and get into more detail and let you know. So here's what you will learn. I'm going to give you a snapshot of the creativity phase. I'm going to talk about how to maximize your growth during this phase. And this is important because you want to grow as much as possible early on in your business, making as much money as possible before you get into these other levels of growth. And I will be talking with you about the crisis you will encounter at the end of this phase, because every growth phase, you can only go so far before you're going to have troubles. And I'm going to tell you exactly what troubles you're going to encounter so that you will know what to expect. And then the next lesson we'll talk about how to overcome that next crisis that you're having. So let's go ahead and get started. Phase 1, creativity. The creativity phase involves you creating a product or service that can make you millions. This is your big idea. This is everything that you're passionate about, but putting it in a package and packaging it in a way that your ideal clients will gravitate to and see the value of and be willing to purchase from you. So you want to make sure that you're getting everything done right. That's why in this picture over there, you have your research and your vision and ideas and inspiration and thinking and brainstorming and designing it and just going through this whole creative process, putting together this $1 million idea that is powerful beyond measure, because what you have to offer the world is amazing. Now, this is the foundation of your business. Without this $1 million idea, without this creativity phase, you're going to flounder. If you haven't done all that it takes to really put in the basis of that that idea, to make sure that it's solid and that it's something that your ideal client really wants, and making sure that you've done the market research, make sure that you've spoken with your peers in your industry, and then also your potential clients, the people that are going to be buying from you. You want to make sure that you're speaking their language, so to say. So put together a few polls, do some research, and get the information to make sure what you're building is what people want to buy. And in the creativity phase, it will have the greatest impact on your growth. Because when you're first getting started, once you get your big idea together and you have your marketing done and your research done and your designs and everything put together, you're going to have a lot of growth really quickly. Once you start hitting the mark, you'll hit a stride very, very quickly in the creativity phase, to where you're marketing yourself and clients are coming in, and you want to make sure that you grow as fast as you can without burning out in this growth phase, because it can take a while to get the growth phase, the kinks worked out of the growth phase in this creativity phase. Because very, very rarely do you see someone come to market with their first idea and hit it out of the ballpark on their first try. I'm not saying it can't happen, but there's such a learning curve that has to take place in this creativity phase. This is where a lot of entrepreneurs actually get stuck and never make it out of this creativity phase. So we want to make sure, don't settle for a good idea. We want to build your business on a great idea. So take the time to do it right in this creativity phase. Make sure you're doing the market research. Make sure you're putting all of your thoughts and ideas down and building upon them and pulling the best ideas together based upon what your ideal clients want, need and will purchase. Now, the keys to maximizing creativity are you need to create a think tank and do plenty of research. Like I said, the market research is invaluable. You want to make sure that you know your ideal client inside and out. You want to know what they're passionate about, what they read, what they do for fun, where they travel, where they vacation. You want to know everything about your ideal client so that you can speak directly to them. And you want to make sure that you're starting with a good idea and then make it great. That is so key because there's so many times I see so many entrepreneurs out there, so many coaches, consultants, information experts, that they have a good idea, but they haven't done the research to make it great. So make sure that you just don't settle for a good idea. You want to make sure it's a great idea that's worth millions. And you want to make sure as you're creating your offers and getting in front of people that you're monitoring your offerings and update when necessary. You want to make sure that you're putting in the time and the effort and making sure that everything that you're doing is being the most profitable for you. Whether that means you need to raise your price for your product or lower it. You need to make sure that you're hitting that sweet spot, or maybe making upsells or downsells with your product so that you're maximizing your reach to your ideal clients. Now, each phase in the SMART growth model concludes with a crisis. This crisis is an indication that you must make a transition if you are to stay ahead of your business growth curve. It happens to everyone. You are going to come to a point in your growth process, in your creativity phase, where you can't take any more on, and unless you make changes, you're not going to grow. And so this crisis, and it is a growth ceiling, and you will encounter a growth ceiling due to your inability to consistently acquire new clients, even with a great idea. And the solution to this crisis is automation, the second phase in the SMART growth model. And that's what I'm going to be talking and sharing with you in the next masterclass that you'll be receiving in this series. So we want to make sure that you've created the environment for optimal growth with your $1 million idea. So after you've put this $1 million idea together, you've been marketing yourself, you've been getting clients, and you may even be experiencing a little bit of a financial revenue roller coaster, even because you market yourself, you get clients, you stop marketing, you work with your clients, and then you finish with your clients, and then you have to go back and remarket. So you have sort of a up and down financial thing going a lot of times. I'm not saying that's the case for every entrepreneur, but a lot of entrepreneurs go through that financial feast or famine mode. And you will know that you're ready to bust through that growth ceiling when you hit these financial feast or famine moments, because you have a product and a program that is $1 million idea and it is selling. You just have to find a way to make sure it's selling consistently, which is where the automation, the second phase in the growth model, automation, comes in to play. And that's what we'll be talking about in this next masterclass that I'm going to be sharing with you. So I hope you guys found this information very valuable, and start putting it into action. Make sure you put that $1 million idea together and create that amazing offer that your ideal clients can't resist, and you can hit it out of the ballpark and really start to take your business to a new level. Thank you for listening, and I hope you guys have a great day.